Hello aspirants, welcome to our YouTube channel UPSC GUARDEER. So from this video we are going to cover history and culture, current affairs plus static portions for UPSC CSE exam. Please watch till the end, as this video is not gonna be so long and you will be fully cleared on this current affairs along with the static portion. If you are new to our channel, please like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your like, share and subscribe makes us feel motivated and encourage us to deliver more useful content towards you. Thank you. So without wasting much time, let's start. Okay, so on the first topic we have Sushruta and Charaka. Before it, I want to tell you that in this video we will be covering May to July current affairs of culture. Okay, so in the first topic we are discussing about Sushruta and Charaka. So why this is in news? The Vice President of India unveiled the statues of Sushruta and Charaka in Goa. Remember this location, Goa, highlighting the importance of drawing inspiration and motivation from their lives and contribution. So before proceeding further, I want to tell a thing. In ancient Indian literature, there is a trilogy. In Ayurveda, these are three important texts of Ayurvedas which are composed by Maharshi Charaka and Vagbhata and Sushruta himself. The works are Charaka Samhita by Maharshi Charaka and Ashtanga Hridaya by Vagbhata and Sushruta Samhita by Sushruta. And you should be also know that Sushruta is considered as the father of surgery. Yes, the father of surgery plus plastic surgery also. Sorry. Yes. Because he was the first person who performed plastic surgery on humans, and he was also the first person who studied the human anatomy detailedly. So by that he was able to perform these surgeries. So let's proceed in this topic. Okay, so about Sushruta, believed to be have flourished around 600 BCE in the ancient city of So listen guys, 6th century BC is a very important date. You should be remembering this because in 6th century BCE the Mahajanpadas were raised. It was a rising time of Mahajanpadas such as Magadha, Kashi, Vrijji, Vanga and etc. So Sushruta is believed to flourish around 600 BCE in the ancient city of Kashi. Believed to be the disciple of Devadasa in the Gurukul of Dhanvantari. So he was the disciple of Devadasa. This becomes an important point. Okay, let's discuss about the contributions about the author Sushruta. As we already know, he is the author of Sushruta Samhita. It can be divided into two parts. Okay, the original Tantra is Purvarda having 5 sections, and the later half Uttara Tantra is added afterwards. So what this means is He wrote the original text or tantra in the name of Purvartha, having only 5 sections. The later half section was added afterwards in the name of Uttar Tantra. Okay, so below line also we have discussed the great trilogy of Ayurvedic medicine, like Maharshi Charaka Samhita, Ashtangradhaya by Vagbhata. So yes, known as father of surgery. Yes. Okay, so please listen here carefully. Mentions 8 types of surgical procedures in Sushruta Samhita, okay, which are called Chedya, Lekhya, Vedya, Ishya, Arya, Vasraya, Shivya. Yes, these are 8 important surgical procedures. You should be remembering this all 8 once. One of the first to study human anatomy. Yes, he was the first to study human anatomy. He described the study of human anatomy in detail in the Sushruta Samhita using a dead body. So he performed practical study of anatomy to dead bodies, which make his writings more elaborate. As we know, he is also considered as father of plastic surgery, pioneered nose reconstruction using cheek flaps, repairing of cut earlobes, and repair of cut lips. The utilization of skin grafting techniques he introduced. Through these, the plastic surgery was possible. In the medical ethics, establishment the original code of medical ethics as a teacher of medicine at Banaras University. He established the original code of medical ethics as a teacher of medicine at Banaras University. Remember this point. So moving forward, now we should discuss about Charaka, Maharshi Charaka. He is believed to have lived between 2nd century BCE and 2nd century CE in the northwest India. So this time period is very big. So there is a uncertainty. He was the royal physician in the Kushana kingdom. Kushana kingdom itself was established in 1st century CE and is known as the father of Indian medicine. Don't get confused here. He is father of Indian medicine. Sushruta was father of surgery. A thing you should also be known of, we study his literature in Gupta period literature. He comes in Gupta period literatures also. So it becomes important to study about Charaka. But here we also see that Kushana kingdom, he was a royal physician in Kushana kingdom also. So some kind of uncertainties also there, but you should overall you should be clear that he was between 2nd century BCE to 2nd century CE in northwest India. Okay. Before moving forward, I want to tell Charaka, he mentioned very important herbal plants which are treated in Ayurvedic practices, like Ashwagandha and Tulsi, Triphala, etc. means etc. These are even used today as medicine plants. Their relevance is today also. Yes, okay. And he puts emphasis on yoga. Yoga is a important part of his work Charaka Samhita, which says yoga should be practiced for good health. So now let's move forward. The author of Charaka Samhita, okay. The source of Charaka Samhita is identified as the Agnivesha Tantra composed by Agnivesha. Okay. The Charaka Samhita's source is Agnivesha Tantra composed by Agnivesha himself. It is divided into 8 portions known as Ashtanga Sthanas. Okay. The Charaka Samhita is divided into 8 portions. Remember it, 8 portions. Means it is partitioned by 8 parts and it is known as Ashtanga Sthanas. Each one is called as Ashtanga Sthana. It is the comprehensive treatise that remains one of the foundational text of Ayurvedic medicine. Yes, okay. It is fundamental text of Ayurvedic medicine. It is a catalogued medicinal plant and documented their therapeutic properties. Okay, let us see direct impact of Acharya Charaka's knowledge in modern medical science. Tridosha theory. He says that Pitta, Kapha and Vata are the 3 doshas. Imbalance in these 3 is reason to cause disease. Okay. 3 doshas or principles are responsible body functionality. Okay. Vata means movement, Pitta means transformation, and Kapha means stability and lubrication of the body. This theory dictates that a disease originate from the imbalance of these 3 dosha, as we discussed. Okay. Ayurvedic medicines discuss various medicines in Charaka Samhita which are used treatment of diseases. So look, they mention Ashwagandha, Tulsi, Triphala, etc. here also, which we discussed early, and yoga also. Acharya Charaka consider the yoga useful for the health, soul, and describing it in detailed in Charaka Samhita. Okay. Now moving to the next part. Okay, we have some news in shorts here. Karni Mata Temple. Why in news? Prime Minister of India visits Karni Mata Temple in Rajasthan. Okay. So look guys, here we see a prominent personality, Rao Jetsi. So who is Rao Jetsi? Rao Jetsi is a king near Bikaner in medieval period of India. Why is important? Because he defeated Humayun brother Kamran Mirza near Bikaner. Yes, near Bikaner. So in that victory, to commemorate that victory, he established Karni Mata Temple, which was the incarnation of goddess Durga. This temple belongs to religious sect of Shakta Sampradaya, and this temple carries a unique feature with it. What is that? In this temple, thousands of free rats freely move out daily. But despite all this, there is no incidence of plague at all till today. Till today, there is no incident of plague. So this was it, and let's move forward. So here guys, I want to tell something about this. We have Gallantry Awards and Major Dhyanchand Khel Ratna Award and Pulitzer Prize. I have composed this sections in this file because of easy availability to you, and if you want to refer this, you should refer. In this video we are dedicated to wholly to history and culture, static plus current events. So here meter convention is also here, so you can refer through it. Okay, we have now INS Kaundinya and Thankai method. Why news? Indian Navy formally inducted and named the ancient stitched ship as INS Kaundinya, built using the Thankai method. Okay, so Indian Navy has inducted an ancient stitched ship as named INSV Kaundinya. So let's go deep in it. It is based on a 5th century common era ship depicted in the paintings of Ajanta caves. Okay, Ajanta caves. So here we see Ajanta caves. So it is represented in the paintings of Ajanta caves. So before moving forward, I want to tell other paintings of Ajanta caves which are very prominent. We can see Ajanta cave paintings such as Bodhisattva, and Vajrapani. Vajrapani is basically symbol of Buddha's power, and painting of Manjushri. It is the symbol of Buddha's wisdom. And Padampani, symbol of Buddha's compassion. And the Ajanta caves also host the painting of dying princess and painting of the reception given to the Persian embassy by Chalukyan king Pulakeshi the second. When we say Pulakeshi the second, it becomes very important to know which inscriptions tell about him. The Aihole inscription tell about him. It is written by his court poet Ravi Kirti. It is in Mehuguti Jinalay in Badami, which we call also Vatapi. And this becomes important because it mentions us defeat of Harshavardhana in the river banks of Narmada. He was defeated by Imadi Pulakeshi or Pulakeshi the second. And other paintings like Sibbi Jataka and Matri Poshaka Jataka are also present in this Ajanta caves. So okay, I think we should further proceed now. About the Thankai method, it is 2000-year-old technique of shipbuilding known as the stitched shipbuilding method. Okay, it is stitched shipbuilding method. Okay, it involves the stitching of wooden planks together rather than using nails. So it does not use nails. It uses wooden planks together via stitching, offering flexibility and durability. So guys, this was all about INS Kaundinya. So let's move forward. So we have some passages here about India's glorious maritime heritage. So the things in these bullet points are very simple. Let me explain. Trade. It deals with trade and commerce of ancient India's maritime heritage, cultural diffusion, and naval prowess and maritime knowledge and maritime diplomacy. Let me start with here. Look, Harappan seals are found in Mesopotamia, and along with dry dock and terracotta figures are found in Lothal, which are of Mesopotamia. So what it tells? So it tells a trade link between Harappa and Mesopotamia. So it tells reveals maritime trade link between the two major civilizations of ancient period. So let's go further. Rig Veda mentions merchants selling ships. Merchant means जो व्यापारी लोग होते हैं उनके selling ships across ocean to foreign countries quest to trade and wealth. So guys, I want to clear one thing, that Rig Veda itself means pre-Vedic period. It deals with pre-Vedic period. Rig Veda is the only source of pre-Vedic period. It is only the only literature. The other three Vedas deal with post-Vedic. Okay, I request you to. I have a question for you, and please answer in the comment box. What are the three other Vedas? Three other Vedas rather than after Rig Veda. Please mention those in comment box. Yes. Now coming to the topic, the Sangam age dynasties Chola, Chera, Pandyas had well established maritime trade links with Roman Empire. It also becomes important. They had a good trade relationship between them. They both imported and exported various items, various commodities. Okay, so then next, the Ashoka's son Mahendra and daughter Sangamitra had sailed from Tamralipti in West Bengal. Okay, Tamralipti in West Bengal to Ceylon to spread Buddhism. Ceylon is modern day Sri Lanka. Okay, modern day Sri Lanka, to spread Buddhism. This also tells the maritime knowledge of India, and maritime conquest had trade relation with the countries of Southeast Asia, led to spread of Indian religion, architecture, languages. Look, India's maritime prowess, we can see that Barbados have temples. Barbador temple in Java. We can see a Barbador temple in Java. In Java place, we can also see temples, and Angkor Wat temple in Cambodia. As we all know, Angkor Wat became the eighth wonder of the world. Naval prowess. The Magadha Navy. The Magadha Navy is considered the world's first recorded naval. Very important. And here we can see Chhatrapati Shivaji. He was he is considered as the father of Indian Navy. Okay, and he had established forts near coastal area like Vijayadurga and Sindhudurga to increase the naval strength over 500 ships. Okay, and coming back to the Magadha, Chanakya's Arthashastra mentioned that Mauryans had a department of naval warfare. And Rajendra Chola first. We will discuss about him in the further topic. We will just look in these lines. We have more to discuss about him in the further topics. He conquered Sri Lanka, led successful naval expeditions against Sri Vijaya Empire ruled by Shailendra dynasty. This empire consisted of Java, Sumatra and Malaya Peninsula. Okay. Maritime diplomacy. Meghavarman, Sri Lankan ruler, sent a missionary to Samudragupta, Allahabad pillar inscription, remember it, for permission to build a Buddhist temple at Gaya. And Shailendra dynasty. Look, Shailendra dynasty again appeared. Here also Shailendra dynasty. Shailendra dynasty had a very good trade relation with the Pala dynasty. They both have very good trade relations. Okay, we should now move forward. Government initiatives for reclaiming maritime heritage. Look, government has initiated National Maritime Heritage Complex at Lothal to showcase the historic maritime legacy of the country. Okay, and Project Mosam, government initiated Project Mosam to explore historical and cultural connections among Indian Ocean nations through maritime interactions. National Perspective Plan Sakarmala program to revive and restore India's position of immense in the global maritime sector. So these are the initiatives which are taken by the government for reclaiming maritime heritage of our ancient India. So here we can see other famous paintings of Ajanta, as we already discussed about it in the early minutes. All is that only Bodhisattva, Vajrapani, Manjushri, Padampani, Dying Princess, Chalukyan King, Pulakeshitu, Sibbi Jataka, and Matriposhi Jataka. So guys, we have short news here, and it deals with emblems and names, Preservation of Improper Use Act 1950. I request you to go through this topic. If you don't want, then you can skip it. So look, this deals with emblems, seals, flag, insignia, coat of arms, or pictorial representation specified in the Act Prevention of Improper Use Act 1950 was in news because recently Supreme Court dismisses a plea with requesting to honor with respect to honoring legacy of a freedom fighter under emblems and names Preservation of Improper Use Act 1950. Not much more in it. So, you can see by pausing the video. So now next. So there are some other points also. Key personalities, national symbols, and important institutions and building, organizations and missions, international organizations which are covered under protection under Emblems and Names Act 1950. So let's move forward. So here we have Kumbakonam Vetilai and Tavalai Manika Malai. Please pronounce according to your comfort. Yes, these both are of given geological tag, GI tag. GI stands for geographical indication. Okay, in India it is governed under Act of 1999, which is geographical indication of goods. In Chennai, we have its quarter, means the indication registry is placed in Chennai. So this GI tag was made on the international agreements of TRIPS agreement. TRIPS agreement, which was the convention was held in Paris. Yes. So, and I also want to tell you that Darjeeling tea is the first GI tag product of India. If you want to read this Vendukumalam, Vembakonam Vetrilai and Tovilai Manika Malai, this products GI tag, more in-depth information about this GI tag recognized product, you can go through this PDF. Okay, you can pause and even read the full PDF. So let us continue. Here we have World Test Championship, which was started in 2019. Recently, South Africa won the Test Championship against Australia with the captainship of Themba Bavuma. Temba Bauma. This was the third season. In the first season was played against final was played against India versus New Zealand, and India lost the final in first edition, which was played in 2021, and 2023 had a second final, which was in between of India versus Australia, and again India lost final, and they are two-time runner-up. Okay. So some format rules are there, you can refer through it. Let's move forward. Okay, so now we have important topic, Chola Gangam Lake. So why this is in news? The Tamil Nadu government announced to develop 1,000-year-old Chola Gangam Lake in Gangaikonda, Cholapuram. Before going further, I want to tell that we study Chola dynasty in two phases. One is Sangam Age phase, and second one is 9th century to 13th century from Vijayalaya Chola. Okay, so I want you to answer in comment box who was the prominent ruler of Chola dynasty in Sangam period. Please answer your ruler in comment box. Okay, so I want to tell some important things about Gangaikonda Cholapuram. The Gangaikonda Cholapuram was established by Rajendra Chola it is. Okay, Rajendra Chola. He defeated Pala's ruler Mahipala. So as let me teach you this with the map. Okay, this is the map of Imperial Chola Empire. So we can see Chola Empire here, and this is a map of Western Chalukyas, and here mostly around here we can see Pala dynasty. It is not mentioned over here, but we can predict it is over here, and Rajendra Chola defeated them, and as it falls in Ganga Valley, he took the title of Gangaikonda, which means conqueror of Ganga plains. So after it, in the memory of that victory, he established Gangaikonda Cholapuram. You can see here Gangaikonda Cholapuram, and he also established Brihadishwara temple over here. And in that city only he built a lake, which we are studying now, which is in the current affair. That is Gangaikonda Lake. Okay. That lake is also known as, the lake was also called as Poneri Lake during the Vijayanagara Empire period. Okay, let us see some more facts about it. The pronouncement was made during the Adi Tiruthiral festival to mark the birth anniversary of Rajendra Chola first. Adi Tiruthiral festival commemorates 1,000 years of Rajendra Chola's maritime expedition to Southeast Asia and construction of Gangaikonda Cholapuram temple. So look, this Gangaikonda Cholapuram temple mentioned over here is nothing but Brihadishwara temple itself. So about his naval expeditions, let me tell you something. He had a trade relation with China, as you can see with this map. Here we can see this is China subcontinent. he had trade relation with China. He had to pass with this strait. This is called Malacca Strait or Strait of Malacca. So he had to pay toll here for to here ruling dynasty was Sri Vijaya dynasty, which was ruled by it was Sri Vijaya Empire ruling by and Shailendra dynasty. So don't get confused. It is Sri Vijaya Empire and ruled by Shailendra dynasty. The Rajendra Chola defeated them and made them their feudatories. Made them their feudatory. This all region was won by Rajendra Chola, and the Bay of Bengal lake was like their own lake. Bay of Bengal became like their own lake. So let us come to the topic. The Gangaikonda Cholapuram. Okay, the Gangaikonda Cholapuram is in the Ariyalluru district of Tamil Nadu in India. Constructed by Rajendra Chola first. As we discussed, Rajendra Chola first, Gangaikonda Cholan, who conquered the Ganges, we had discussed earlier, and you can see two periods, early Cholas and Imperial Cholas, and I think we have a spoiler here. So history. And one more important, the Tiruvalangudu copper plates tell about his Gangaikonda Chola, means the expedition over the Ganga region. Tiruvalangudu copper plates. These are the sources. And history. The holy water of was brought from the Ganges into the lake Cholagangam. Was named Chola. The lake was a liquid pillar of victory established by the king. The lake was called as a Pannerid. Okay. Water source. Okay, water source for this lake for the lake was river Kalidham. It was a tributary of river Kaveri, and via canals it was connected to the lake. The purpose of this lake was drinking water plus irrigation to the fields. About Imperial Cholas, okay, as we said, they ruled from Imperial Cholas ruled from 9th to 13th century. There with established ruler of Vijayalaya Chola, or we can say founder. Key inscription, Uttara Meruru inscription. This is the very important inscription about Chola dynasty, which tells about local self-government. Okay, early we can also say it was the early pillar to the democracy. Administration. The kingdom was divided into the number of provinces known as mandalams, and were further divided into Valanadu and Nadus. The lower divisions or subdivisions were called as Khurrams and Kotams. Okay, these were the lower administrative bodies. So see here, local self-government. Village assembly is known as Uru or Sabha. Were known as Uru or Sabha. Those members were elected by a lot known as Kundavalai system. As I mentioned, this was the early democracy example, and they had a tax system of Vetti and Kodamai. The Vetti is forced labor and Kodamai is land revenue. Maritime. Okay, here is some information about their maritime. Powerful navy. As we said, Raja Chola established a powerful navy, further expanded by Rajendra Chola. We already know what Rajendra Chola did through this map, and let me tell Raja Chola's work. Raja Chola was the first to conquer Rajaraja Chola conquered this North Sri Lanka part. This is the whole Sri Lanka, and he conquered North Sri Lanka. The then Sri Lanka ruler was Mahinda. Mahinda V. He was the ruler, and later the Rajendra Chola won the whole Sri Lanka. Remember. Okay. Naval expedition against the Sri Vijaya Empire in the Southeast Asia. Okay, we had discussed this in this before also in this video. Famous force of their Mahabalipuram. Okay, Kaveri Pattanam, and which is also known as Pumpuhar, and another fort is Korakai. Let us discuss some important Chola temples also here. Cultural marvels, splendid temples, the great living Chola temples. Okay, Gangaikonda Cholapuram, Airavateshwara. This Airavateshwara temple was built by Rajaraja II, and Brihadeshwara are UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Sculptures known for exquisite bronze sculptures, especially in the iconic Nataraja. So here we can see Brihadeshwara temple. So one fact is there. So you have not to be you should not get confused over here. There are two Brihadeshwara temples. About this Brihadeshwara, and Gangaikonda Cholapuram temple is also called as Brihadeshwara temple. So what is the difference is, Rajaraja Chola built Brihadeshwara temple firstly in Tanjavur district, and Gangaikonda Cholapuram temple was built in 1035 AD by Rajendra Chola, son of Rajaraja Chola. Okay, it has a 55-meter Vimana, also known as the Brihadeshwara temple. It is located in Gangaikonda Cholapuram. This is in district of Tanjavur, and as I told before, Airavateshwara temple is constructed by Rajaraja Chola II, named after Airavata, majestic white elephant of Lord Indra. Okay, was built in 12th century. These all three temples are dedicated to Lord Shiva, and the Durasuram in Tanjavur district. It is located in Durasuram in the Tanjavur district. Yes, all three temples are recognized by UNESCO World Heritage Sites. The special features of this temple are the temple inscriptions. Look, this temple have some inscriptions which tells the story of rise and decline of the city's fortune. Okay, and about Gangapura Cholapuram temple, what is the specialty is, the temple includes stone sculptures on the niches like Nataraja, Dakshinamurti, Harahari, and Lingodbhava and Vishnu. Yes. And the Airavateshwara temple, the carving and inscriptions tell stories from ancient Puranas. So it deals with ancient Indian Puranas. So let's move forward. So now we have Maratha military landscape, which is recently recognized by UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it became the 44th site from India to recognized by UNESCO World Heritage Site. About Maratha military landscape, it was placed on the tentative list of World Heritage Sites in 2021. Okay, geographical spread. This you can see in map where these all forts are located, and there is only one fort which is outside of Maharashtra, and this question can be framed. The fort is Jinji Fort. And as we previously mentioned, the Sindhudurga and Vijayadurga are in coastal area, and the fort over here, Raigad, was picked as capital, permanent capital by Chhatrapati Shivaji. And this Rajgarh place, this fort, recognized as first political base for Hindvi Swaraj. Hindvi. It was one of the 17 forts that Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj kept when he signed 1665's Purandara Treaty. Purandar Treaty. He kept this along with 17 others. The Lohgarh fort is located near Buddhist cave at Bhaje. And coming to this Shivaneri fort, this is the birthplace of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. And this Saler fort had witnessed an important battle between Maratha versus Mughals. Maratha versus Mughals in the year of 1672. And here you can see Pratapgarh fort. In this Pratapgarh fort, near this Pratapgarh fort, Shivaji and Afzal Khan Shivaji and Afzal Khan fight was near this Pratapgarh fort. Means the fight was took place near this fort. So okay, these were the important information regarding these forts. And we have, look, these forts are spread across the Sahyadri mountain ranges, Konkan coast, Deccan plateau and Eastern Ghats. Okay, and you can go through this if you want what we discussed. If you want in written manner, you can go through this for further revision also. Yes. Okay, let's talk about Maratha Empire. Let's look on Maratha Empire. The foundation. With the rise of Chhatrapati Shivaji in 1674, the foundation was laid by Chhatrapati Shivaji's rise. Carved out an independent Maratha kingdom from various Deccan states in 17th century, a dominant large portion of India during 17th and 18th century. This time was of Peshwa. So please tell me, who was the first Peshwa ruler of Maratha kingdom in the comment box. Okay, so now moving forward. Capitals: Raigad Fort, Jinji Fort, Satara, Pune. These forts had regional importance, but Raigad Fort was their real capital. At its peak, the Maratha Empire extended from Peshawar to Tanjore in the south. This is located in modern day Pakistan, and this is located in modern day Tamil Nadu. Okay, administration. Okay, this is a very important thing. Ashtapradhanas. The government of Shivaji had Ashtapradhanas in their administration, which is have literally meaning of council of 8 ministers. The 8 ministers were Peshwa, Prime Minister, Amatya, Finance Minister, Sachiva, Secretary, Mantri, Interior Minister, Senapati, the Commander-in-Chief, Samanta, Foreign Minister, Nyayadhaksha, the Chief Justice, and Pandit Rao, highest priest. And looking towards their revenue policy, they had two revenue systems. One is Sardeshmukhi, another one is Chaud. Sardeshmukhi is a 10% tax imposed upon the revenue of the entire Maratha kingdom. Within Maratha kingdom, 10% of the produce. Okay, then next is Chaud. Of the total revenue from the neighboring chieftains whose territory did not form part of the Maratha Empire. So look, we have Maratha Empire. So uh, areas around this empire had to pay chauth, which is 1/4 of their produce, because Marathas claimed overlordship in this region, but they directly did not govern this, but they claimed their overlordship. Okay. Decline with the defeat of the third battle of Panipat with Ahmad Shah Abdali versus Maratha Confederacy. Okay, with this defeat, the Maratha kingdom was declined. Remember it. It was the war was held in 1761. So looking at UNESCO World Heritage Sites, it is any of the area or object inscribed by the UNESCO World Heritage Site designated as having outstanding universal value under World Heritage Site Convention of 1972. Okay, look, this point is important. We have three categories in World Heritage Sites. One cultural, another one is natural, another one is mixed. In cultural, India has 36 sites. In natural, 7 sites. In mixed, we have 1 site. The mixed site is Kanchenjunga, only site. Kanchenjunga. It is located in the state of Sikkim. Okay. Total, India has 44 UNESCO Heritage Site, ranking 6th globally and second in Asia Pacific region. Okay. The World Heritage Center is at Paris, France, which administer this. Okay, now criteria for selection of World Heritage Sites. This is a must and a important thing. Site must possess outstanding universal value and meet at least one of 10 selection criteria. Look, they should meet at least one of 10 selection criteria, like masterpiece of human craving genius, exhibiting an important interchange of human values. Like you can see in Vijayanagara, both Indo and Persian architecture are blended, so that falls under this category. Each year, every state party can only nominate one site. Means a nation can only nominate one site per year to consider as a World Heritage Site in front of committee. Okay, evaluation. How is evaluation made by this? How is evaluation made of these nominations? Okay, by the International Council of Monuments and Sites, which is ICOMOS. Okay, and the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN. Okay, final decision made by the World Heritage Committee. India is a member from 2021 to 2025. India is member of this committee. The nodal agency in India which take care of these WHS World Heritage Sites is Archaeological Survey of India, which was established in 1861. Remember this fact. Okay. So the next topic is International Chess Federation, which we call in short FIDE, Chess Championship, As we all know, Divya Deshmukh became the first Indian to win FIDE Women's World Cup title after defeating Indian Kaneru Humpy in the final in Batumi, Georgia. So it gave her direct pass to and participate in candidates. Okay, it is a prestigious tournament in chess. If you want to go in deep, you can refer this PDF. And I also want to add one more point. With this achievement, Divya joins Kaneru Humpy, Dooravalli Harika, R. Vaishali. She is a sister of R. Pradnananda. She joins them as a fourth Indian woman to become a Grandmaster. Divya automatically qualifies for the 2026 candidates tournament, as I said. Okay, you can refer to this. Okay. In the end, we have Piprava relics. India witnessed return of Lord Buddha's sacred Piprava relics. Okay, about Piprava relics, discovery. Piprava relics means this Piprava is a place near in Uttar Pradesh, UP. Sorry, which is near ancient Kapila Vastu. We also say Siddharth Nagara. Okay, the discovery was relics means these are Lord Buddha's mortal remains. Okay, these are said to be Lord Buddha's mortal remains. Let's dive in it. Okay, discovery by 1898, British civil engineer William Claxton Pepe in Piprava, Siddharth Nagara, ancient Kapila Vastu, Uttar Pradesh, as we said. He discovered there. Significance associated with the mortal remains body of Buddha. We told it before. Okay. Key feature included bone fragments, soapstone, crystal cascades, and sandstone coffer, and offering like gold ornaments. Can you relate with castex? A castake is nothing but a box which is used in carrying ornament or like gold items. Okay, and in one of these ornament we have a Brahmi script inscription, so that confirms that these relics are of Lord Buddha, despite deposited by the Shakya clan. If you read the Gautam Buddha's chapter, you would relate that he belonged to Shakya clan. His father Subhodhana was head of this clan. Okay, head of this clan. Okay, it is said to be ancient around 3rd century BCE. Brahmi script we covered. Current status classified under AA antiquities under the Indian law and prohibiting their removal, which prohibits their removal or sale. Okay friends, so this was all from history and culture, May to July. If you have any query, please let me know in comments. We will try our best to answer to your questions, and please like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel. So we will meet in our next video. Thank you.